1 year ago today, I left my apartment, locked the door, and went to the world's slowest elevator. Told you it was slow. I got in and I went to the ground floor. I live on the 8th floor, and watching the numbers go down felt a little bit like a countdown to blast off, or to a bomb exploding. I wasn't sure which, but it definitely felt like a countdown. I got out of the elevator. I made the short walk down the hallway and to the door leading outside. It was still before dawn. This construction wasn't there at the time, but this is pretty much what it looked like. It was weird to think that I was walking to this, that I was going to go through a parking lot and end up doing something I don't think I ever dreamed I was going to do. It's not a very long walk. You've already seen glimpses of the hospital. There it was, Jersey City Medical Center. There were some very nice people who were very adept, cut 5 holes in me. I walked through those doors and came out the next night with only 15% of my stomach. There's the office of the doctor who takes care of me now. And there in the distance you can see the little tower of one of the buildings I run to when I would go for runs outside in the summer. So it's been a year. I thought about doing some sort of, big celebratory video and getting all dressed up and having multiple locations and stuff, and then I thought, no, I really just kind of want to do what I started out doing with these videos, which was filming in my bathroom with the shower curtain closed, because it does make a good background. I've got a different setup now. I can do a little more professional quality videos, but a year ago this is what I was doing. I was scared. I was scared having that surgery. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna pretend I wasn't. I associated major surgery with illness. I associated it with my best friend's gallbladder surgery or my mother's mastectomy. It seemed almost frivolous to be having a surgery when I was healthy. The night before I went in for the surgery, I couldn't eat anything after 8. And I thought briefly about doing kind of a Last Supper sort of thing, but I decided not to do that, and I'm glad I didn't, because I actually had one of the worst migraines I've ever gotten. I got it during the afternoon, the day before my surgery. So I couldn't take anything because I couldn't take any medicines before the surgery, so I was just utterly miserable the night before my surgery, totally unrelated to the surgery itself. But when I woke up that morning, I definitely knew what was about to happen. The migraine was gone, and I was just scared, For the record, I've only had 3 migraines since I had the surgery. I used to have probably about 1 a week prior to the surgery. It pretty much stopped it immediately. But things are really good, and I don't regret it for a second. It's been hard. My husband was surprised to hear that I think of this as the hardest thing I've ever done. But it absolutely was, no question. It was the most difficult thing I've ever done. I've meticulously stuck to the diet and to the exercise plan. I've lost 110 pounds, so I've been sitting at 145 for the past month and a half. It's probably the most consistent my weight has ever been in my entire life, so that feels really good. You know, I'm healthy, I have guns now, and even when I'm not flexing, I don't feel like my arms are horrible in terms of stretch and everything. I don't have the melted candle wax tummy. You know, Bruisey's still there. That was Bruisey. Bruisey's still there. There's still I still kind of have 2 belly buttons, but I can tell people that I'm an alien if I really want to. And you know, I thought about getting dressed up for this video, but this was supposed to be an honest portrayal. The whole point of this blog is an honest portrayal. And let's be realistic. When I'm not at work, I'm the girl who wears my hair in a ponytail 99 days out of 100. I wear my Hello Kitty I Heart Nerds shirt probably more often than the people on What Not to Wear would want me to do. But I've had this shirt for a long time, and I actually had to clip it in the back so that it looked good on video. You know, and that feels good. You know, the new wardrobe thing is not quite as fun as I think people expect it to be, because it costs a lot of money to buy new clothes, but buying straight sizes versus plus sizes is much cheaper. And it's been fun. It's been fun to walk into a sample sale in New York City and just buy something. So I have to kind of limit myself and say, no, I don't need this just because it fits. I don't need this just because it looks good. I need to think about my clothes and be strategic about it, because I haven't been. I had a lot of dresses. Not a lot of slacks and not a lot of work shirts. I need to work on that. But I'm happy. I'm really, really happy. And not to turn this into an Oscar speech, but I do want to thank a couple people. I want to thank my dad for supporting me and understanding why I wanted to do this and encouraging me and being worried about me. I want to thank my in-laws, especially my mother-in-law. You know, after the surgery, we went on a family trip and she took such good care of me, was so caring and concerned about me, and has been so supportive throughout this whole process. And I really, really appreciate that. My friends have been really wonderful and so encouraging when you guys see stuff on Facebook, and you're just, I know it's silly to get any sort of validation from a Facebook like, but it feels really, really good. And your comments and your likes, I really appreciate that. But most of all, I really want to thank my husband, Alex. You know, there is a slightly higher incidence of divorce rates among people who have bariatric surgery, and there's a number of reasons that can happen. But we're a couple and we fight, but I don't think we've ever fought about anything related to the surgery. There's been no tension as it relates to the surgery. He's been nothing but supportive and wonderful, and if I needed something at 11 o'clock on a work night, he was out the door before I even thought that I needed it. And he's been so wonderful about that. I really don't think I could have done this without his support. So thank you, Alex. I love you. And the people that told me that I've been an encouragement to them, I just want to say thank you to you too, because hearing that really helps. It really helped me on days when things were hard to think, what I'm doing matters to some people. And me being successful isn't just a matter of me and my pride and my health. Other people are encouraged by what I'm doing, and my success matters to them. So thank you. And thank you to anyone who's said something nice or been kind to me during this process. I hope you're all having a great day, and Happy New Year, Merry Christmas.